Ladies and gentlemen, what a pleasure to see you again after a wonderful final keynote of Pellegrino on this last day of the European Label Forum 2021. A wonderful week, different than other years, but nonetheless exciting. We had over 750 participants. In the end, we will thank them all, but we had speakers, panelists, we had information, inspiration, and I think we're all hyped and we see how dynamic and vibrant this industry is. This is the last day and it will be an extremely exciting day as well. We will end with what is called, and I have to read that out, the Eurovision Cliché Community Club. The networking pub quiz. A little bit of fun, a little bit of networking. You will be challenged on your knowledge of trivia and details and current affairs in Europe and in the label industry. And well, we will see which person, which country, which company is best in that networking opportunity. And of course, we will have Nicholas back again as well with the fifth and final cocktail of this week. Before that, we have the FINAT Label Awards 2021. Another exciting show of the talent and the excellence and the creativity, the innovation, the technology, and overall the value that this industry delivers day in and day out. But now we start with the first thing up, and that is you have a new president in FINAT. And we say goodbye, although not completely, because that will be done next year in the European Label Forum 2022, to your past president, Chris Ellison. So an emotional moment in the history of FINAT, always from one president to another. And with that, I would like to welcome your new president, Philippe Voet. Philippe, great to have you here. I'm going to step off the scene and I will give you your time to talk to your members, but also to Chris. And I'm looking at the direction. Are we going to see Chris with us or not? We're, as you can imagine, after so many years and months almost of Zooming and teaming, etc., the challenges of technology, we're trying to include Chris, who is in a Zoom meeting with us as well, on the screen here. And while we try to do that, I will invite Philippe to start his, what is called a maiden speech, but I like to call it an inauguration address. Philippe.
Thank you. So hi, everyone. Maiden speech, stressful situation. But okay, first let me thank Jules. He probably gave me the worst place to do this, right behind a fantastic and talented and trained speaker. And before all the stress everybody has waiting for who won an award. But let's start with something that Pellegrino teaches us. Okay, let's shut down the negative brain we have and start up the positive brain. So have choose right now, let us choose for the positive things. Okay, to the point, we're almost at the end of this great event. So just some minutes before we'll celebrate the awards. First of all, I would like to thank the team, the organization team. This was really a great organization, a great event, great speakers, great content. Fantastic job, most certainly in these strange times. So COVID-19, I think it's where we all hate by now, not only made events like our label forum, like European Label Forum virtual, it also destroys our routines and our sense of stability. Also here and now, because normally with change of presidency, we should have had an official transfer of the president chain. But okay, situation made that this is not that easy at the moment. So Chris is not here at the moment, but I know he can hear me. Just guard the chain and we'll take time in Bavena next year to do the solemn and the emotional transfer of the chain. But okay, I know he's here, so just some words. Chris, wow, you really did what FINAT needed. You really were what FINAT needed. Very warm personality and always very important, very involved, very committed to the growth and the development of our association. I would like to tell it in person, but that's not possible at the moment. But thank you, you really did a good job. As for FINAT, and not only FINAT, for all associations, all teams, these will be very tough times. COVID makes it difficult. Not only COVID, it's a period where it's very difficult for any organization to have people, to motivate people to join forces for a common goal. But not in our organization. I still see lots of people working together in the committees we have. So I still see a strong will to work together to make our industry stronger. Chris, you're here. Would you like to say some words? I went through, but maybe show them.
Just
no. Okay. That's the negative or the positive side of a live event. Okay. Besides the fact that associations have difficulty of finding motivating people, we also have COVID disturbing overnight the way we communicate and we team up. But not in our industry. A project like C-Lab was even faster with the virtual meetings than what was ever possible with only live events, only live meetings. So once again, I see a strong will to work together and make our industry stronger. Then there is, of course, the European Union. They are creating new rules and regulations at an increasing speed. Some industries have difficulties embracing these necessary and mandatory changes and turning them into advantage, into competitive.
Okay. Geef maar aan dat wij hem gaan spotlighten.
Our community has joined forces and increased its resources to monitor regulatory developments, to advocate our interests, and to develop programs to really meet the targets of the circular economy. Once again, I see a strong will to work together to make our industry stronger. Together, we will continue building on the traditional values of friendship and networking. Together, we will grow our industry and make it stronger. Together, we will embrace new realities, rules, and regulations. FINAT will be the association that keeps our network alive during COVID and will help us reconnect in person after the crisis. FINAT will be the association that gives us market trends and benchmarks. FINAT will be the association that will drive our common goals and projects. FINAT will be our common voice and representation in Europe towards the new rules and regulations. In short, FINAT will be the of the label community like never before. Now let's go to the Label Awards. I'm very curious to see the labels that will take home an award. Before going to the awards, I would like to remind you of the ability just launched. You'll find all the information, a little film after I spoke, and also on our Facebook site. Before, so to round up, I would like to thank all of you for your presence. I hope to hear, see, and meet you all soon. In the meantime, keep healthy, keep safe.
And I'm going to join you here, Philippe. Yeah, I think you hit the nail there. Changing time challenges. We talked about COVID and technologies. And ladies and gentlemen, as you have sensed, we have the same challenge here at this moment, in spite of redundancy and preparations. Technology fails slightly and doesn't allow us to give the exact presentation that we were looking for. The plan was to have Chris, who is in the Zoom, with us as well, and get his sound here as well. But at this moment in time, we are not able to do that on the spot, although I see signs from the other side of the studio that they're working on it, and we'll just give it a second. While they're working on it, and I'll wait, AJ, for your sign if it's working, I'll have a little conversation with Philippe to fill that void, of course. I can see you, Chris, but I can't hear you at this moment. And I know, Chris, you mentioned it this week before. I can't hear you, but I hope you can hear me, that technology and online meetings definitely are not equal to in-person meetings. And that's what we're experiencing right now. My apologies for that, Chris, but we do the best to fix that as we move on. I can't hear you right now. AJ, can we? Let's get Chris back in a second. Yeah, okay. Chris, you will be brought back in a second. Philippe, you talked about intentions. How long have you been in this industry? Just to get your CV and your background a little bit as well.
Yeah, I'm rather new in the industry. I started here, I think, in the industry 2011, 2012, after having a history in bigger companies, pharmaceutical companies. So as education, I'm a pharmacist.
Yeah.
And then there I learned everything, I would say, the hard skills. technology management, supply chain management, production management. So then it was a
Nuts
moment.
and bolts.
Yeah, these are really, and also in a hard industry, pharmaceutical industry, everything is procedures, everything is really bolted down, I would say. So looking for creativity, innovation, though the step to the graphical industry is really what I look for, and it really shows. It really helps us for me, it helps to broaden the mind and to do other things.
Yeah.
And so it really is a very interesting, very nice industry, because you also, everywhere you go, you see your products. And I think it's for everyone, all the colleagues. If you go to a warehouse, every store and everyone's house, you see something, or we printed ourselves, or one of the colleagues printed.
Yeah.
But you always see something, and it makes the industry very, very nice, very inspiring.
It's almost quite often I'm in a position that I'm an outsider, but knowing your industry as well. Labels are always hidden in plain sight. I know it's an expression that is used quite often, but so many people don't know really how excellent this work is, how important it is. And well, we'll see a little bit of that when we have the awards. But what do you believe is for the future of the industry in the coming years in your presidency? Can we create a bigger recognition for the value and the importance and the essence that this industry represents?
Yeah, it's in that way, it's a double industry, because at the one hand you have labels that are, I would say, simple but are very important, and we see mandatory because it gives the regulations.
Yeah.
It shows the things that we have to put on the products.
Exactly.
Because of regulation tools and so on. On the other hand, it's also decoration.
Yeah.
It's that what in the warehouse brings the people to choose your bottle instead of another bottle.
Yeah.
So in that way, it makes it fun. That makes it a very important sector. That's why I also believe that for the coming years, we will have possibilities, of course, to grow with the technical improvements. We will be able of making more and more the difference.
Yeah, exactly.
At the other hand, we still have a part of it, which is, I would say, a legal part, and it will always be more simple, more. But the dual part makes it very fun industry to work with, and it gives us different challenges, so it's an interesting industry. More, and it will not stop in some years. I'm sure we will continue for lots of years.
And before we move to the next interesting topic, which is sustainability, I'll just check in with the team in front of us, trying hectically to do the best best.
Sustainability is key to the packaging industry, and FINAT recognizes your efforts. Are you working on initiatives to reduce the amount of label material or the waste generated? Are you developing processes to facilitate the reuse of label containers? Or maybe ensuring an efficient recycling of packaging material? If so, we encourage you to apply to the 2021 FINAT Sustainability Awards.
Guys, please smile. I need to make a
Initiatives
photo
showing
to
high
remember.
industry potential, cooperation along the value chain,
Thanks.
and originality will be rewarded. The winners will be interviewed in a showcase video, and the initiative will be highlighted in a leading sector publication, as well as on the FINAT website and events. For more information and to apply, please visit finatsustainabilityawards.com. We look forward to receiving your entry.
Sustainability, we mentioned it already, Philippe, extremely important. And thank you, Pablo, for introducing that new Sustainability Award to us and the possibilities there. In the meantime, we've tried to be able to get Chris Ellison in the studio here, and my sincere apologies to all of you, and especially to Chris, for not being able to do that as smoothly as planned and as we would like to do that. I'm just going to chat to the show team. AJ, do you believe that we can hear Chris here and I can talk to him? Yeah, exactly. We're going to pause the broadcast for a few seconds, again with my sincere apologies, of course, but I do hope that you know how complicated technology sometimes can be, and that one little bit or a byte sabotage a show. We will put it on hold and see if we can get Chris back with us.
Holding slide.
Wow. I mean, so many buttons, all the cables, all the hardware, all the software, and maybe sometimes it's too much. Apologies, Chris, and to the FINAT members, of course. We worked hard to make this work, but somehow a glitch somewhere that we are not able to identify specifically to deal with this. So we are going to continue for the time being with the Label Award and then see if we can catch up with the other elements after that. The FINAT Label Awards 2021, an annual highlight of the season. We create the stage and spotlight for excellence in the European label industry, in the international label industry, to creative designers in labels, to wonderful entrepreneurship in labels, to the engineering magic and power in labels, and of course also to ambitious brand owners that really challenge label professionals to come up with next level products. So it's about creativity, quality, how versatile labels are, the value, how intelligent labels become, and how innovative they are. We have 5 categories, and we're going to run them through from E to A. The marketing A category, the biggest category in the end. And for every category where relevant, we're going to show the category winners, the live group winners, etc. And after the 5 categories, we also have the Judges Award, the very special award where you can't subscribe for, but where the judges decide that something is so outstanding that they earn that Judges Award. And of course, in the end, the best in show, the overall award recognition against all the other entries that really stood out. For 2021, we have Philippe Voet as one of the 3 people who will reveal the winners here live in the studio, but we also have Jules Lejeune with us and Jacovina van Haringen. And you know both of them, of course, Jules as the managing director of FINAT and Jacovina, who is running the label award shows, which is a tremendous job. Jules and Jacovina and Philippe, can I maybe ask you to join me here in the camera view? And that allows me to ask you a few questions about your label award experience. And maybe to start with you, Jules, we're standing here, you're all gold and shiny. It's the color of today, isn't it?
It's the color of today, of course, winners. And losers will probably also be there because nobody can be a winner all the time.
No, exactly. But the color is gold, the shiny element of the industry. You have seen the awards evolve for how many years now, and how do they evolve actually?
Yeah, it's funny you ask it. Actually, I looked it up this morning in the old anniversary book that we released at our 50th anniversary in 2008, I believe.
Yeah.
First competition was in 1981. So this competition this year is our 41st edition, which is quite extraordinary. And if you look back, the old pictures that were in that book from the first year, if you compare them to the labels that we see today, and also how they have evolved, not just in printing, but also in artificial intelligence, and what we saw this week in invisible printed qualities that you cannot even see with a loop. And I think labels are now really part of supply chains and part of the new technology. And we've seen technology is not always perfect, but it can help people making steps forward.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But new technology, we talked about startups this week. That also means that it's for a future workforce.
Exactly. And this competition is also a kind of a benchmark of progress and also a shop window for new people entering this industry.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Jules. Philippe, fresh president, industry awards. I know that in many industries, sometimes people say, well, it's industry awarding the industry. Is it still relevant? Is it still relevant? What is the honest answer of a new president?
I think it is very relevant. I think for 2 reasons. One is, I would say, outside thinking. It gives our customer an extra card in his marketing game deck.
Yeah,
so he can use this. So he can also say, okay, our label product was recognized even in another industry. So I think in that way it's important. But also internally, it shows from us to potential customers, what great label you can produce, but also I think all of us send in labels that were co-created with the customers. So it also shows our possibility to co-create things, co-create nice labels with the customer or potential customers.
Yeah, exactly. We just talked about it during or just after your inaugural address, hidden in plain sight. Do you think that labels are recognized enough? You're young to the industry, you said, so you still have a fresh view. Do you think that there's enough recognition?
No, I think if people outside the industry say it's just a label,
It's
but
just
at
a
the
label.
end, it is the thing that does the decoration,
Yeah.
and that does give the mandatory thing that has to be on there.
Just
so
imagine a shelf with bottles without labels.
Exactly.
I mean, that's always a picture. Jacovina, I mean, the master of the label awards for how many years already?
Only 20.
Only 20.
Only 20 for 41 years. I facilitated the competition. I've been doing it before. I've been with Lejeune 30 years, and I've stepped in for some colleagues. But as I officially was assigned the FINAT portfolio in 2003, actually, I haven't even closed the 20 years. So still young.
Yeah, I can imagine.
But no. I think,
well, the process of how to collect all those entries and get them to judges, etc. I mean, we had this little thing here in the past 15, 16 months called COVID. You may have heard of it. That must have influenced the judging process. How did you solve that?
Well, the judging process, yes, indeed. In terms of the registration, of course, a lot has changed in comparison to previous years. Everything is now, there's an online tool. In the past, we used to write everything and we had to copy paste everything into Excel. So that's less. My room still looks like a warehouse facility when all the boxes and labels are coming in. But yes, in terms of the judging, it was a pity that due to COVID, we couldn't meet in our premises.
Normally the judges come to the labels.
Come to The Hague, they stay there for 3 days. They have this room and they look and actually look with a lens or microscope almost to the labels. This year, fortunately, we have the expertise of the chairman of judges, Tony White. We shipped the labels to him, but we wanted also to include the remainder of the judges. Of course, they have their expertise. It's one way of getting them together because I know they miss The Hague and I know they miss the lovely gin that people send in. One of the
all right.
Okay. But,
so you solved it.
I solved it. I sent every judge's an envelope with the labels, and they looked at it, and during a Zoom meeting, they decided on the group winners.
Brilliant.
So that's one way.
Well, I think with that, I've presented the people who will officially reveal the winners. I see a few golden envelopes in your hand already, but do keep them closed and hidden until you are called. I will start showing the next group and thank all 3 of you, and I'm happy to get you back at the moment when you are going to reveal one of the winners. Well, thank you, Philippe, Jules and Jacovina. If we look at what we need more than prize revealers, we need nominees as well. And I'm going to see the tech team who are working extremely hard if we can get the nominees on screen. And if not, at this moment in time, we're going to run the judges video, because then we're going to see who the judges are. Because Jacovina just told us, normally the judges come to the labels to judge them. And of course, with travel restrictions, etc., all these challenges that we have now, the labels had to go to the judges. And there's a little video that is on standby with how these judges solved that. I have the nominees. Okay, I'm going to switch here live and improvise a little bit. Dear nominees, thank you for your patience. Can you wave if you can hear me? That works. I see Joseph Adelsberger. I see Alexander. Francesca as well. I see Tony also. So we have a few jury members in this this Zoom as well. Again, my apologies. We worked hard to get the technology running, but we've been facing a little glitch, and that complicated the situation a little bit. But The awards are still there, so keep on smiling, and we're ready to distribute a number of wonderful awards. I'm going to leave you here for a second. We have the prize revealers, we have the nominees, and I think this is the right time to turn to a little video where we meet the judges. AJ.
Lovely to see you again, and fortunately it's the only way to meet. But before we begin, briefly introduce yourselves.
My name is Tony White. I'm the chairman of judges for the FINAT Label competition. I have been for about 25 years.
Hi, I'm Murat Sipahioğlu. I've been judge for the FINAT Label competition since 2009.
My name is Noel Mitchell, assisting for FINAT in the judging over the last few years.
Steve's disappeared. Hello, Steve. Hello.
Hi, my name's Steve Wood, and I've been involved with FINAT for 15 years, and I find it very interesting. I think it's nice to see what the printing industry can do.
There were 222 entries. There were a total of 103 highly commended. The way of judging, I've left to each of the individual. So I use my experience, difficulty, and marketing. You know, I include everything. That's why it took me so long to do.
I can easily say from my side, it's a toss between the two.
I think so too, Murat. I would even, and is it possible to have a joint winner, Tony?
No.
Maybe it's the first time in history that the jury could not decide because of the quality of both labels.
I would be delighted with that. I would be delighted if we could do that. If you all agree, dual group winners then, yeah? Brilliant, brilliant. Oh, I didn't expect that. That's brilliant. Thank you.
To be continued, indeed. I mean, judges, it's a pretty serious job and a real tough job as well. And I know these guys are really extremely ambitious and critical in the candidacies that they see. Jakovina, if you would like to join me, we're going to talk about Group E, digital, and the dynamic market of digital label printing. And I think it's really a specialist section, we could almost call it. We have a video of the nominees, but we can already announce that this is such a specialist category that we will not have a number of category winners and then a group winner, but we have one winner in this specialist group, which is the category winner and the group winner. But first, let's have a look at who are the nominees in Group E Digital.
MCC Label Pearl, South Africa. Scanham, Liverpool, United Kingdom.
So wonderful work. I mean, impressive, Jakovina. So we have one category winner is group winner.
Yes, exactly.
And you have that in this envelope.
I have it in this envelope.
Okay, well, without further ado, please reveal who's the winner of Group E Digital.
So the winner in Group E Digital is Multicolor Label Pearl, South Africa, for Cape Fynbos Gin.
I see the other nominees applauding, and I don't know if we have South Africa with us. I can't see that, but can you raise your hand if we have MCC South Africa with us? Sound is real hard, I believe. Okay. Congratulations. And we're going to move immediately to Group D. So thank you, Jakovina. And I'm going to ask Jules to join me for Group D, the innovation and electronic printing category. 5 categories. We had digital, and now it's innovation and electronic printer to recognize new industry applications and products. Do you know by heart, and we have prepared this, how long this category exists already?
I have no idea.
Okay, it's now when I was wondering how relevant, or how new it is. But again, like Group E, it is really a specialist category. And with that, we have one category winner, which is the group winner as well. And for this category, for this group, we're going to announce the winner immediately. We don't even have a nominee video. Are you ready to reveal who is the winner of Group D, Innovation and Electronic Printing?
I am.
Please go ahead.
The video being shown already?
No, it will be after the announcement.
I'm curious myself. Let's build up attention here. And oh, yes, subscription to this award. That's the Schreiner Group from Germany for a CPT patch, the plasma patch for the treatment of chronic wounds.
Brilliant. If we can have the nominees on the screen, if that is possible. Schreiner, congratulations. There he is. Congratulations. We have seen you before and you are a recurrent winner, as Jules just mentioned, but every year again and again, it has to be deserved. So congratulations for this result. Great work. Well, thank you, Jules. And with that, we are moving to Group C, the non-adhesive applications, where Philippe Voet is going to be revealing the winner of Group C, non-adhesive applications. I have this little note here about to define it, to expand their businesses into other areas. Converters have adapted narrow web presses to also print shrink sleeves, flexible packaging, wraparound, in-mold labels, etc. And they're pretty beautiful. They're really impressive, I think, if you see them. Let's watch the video of who are the nominees in Group C.
The video.
Group C, non-adhesive applications. Category C1, sleeves. Etisan etiquette, Turkey. IP Industria Grafica, Spain. Stratus Packaging CX, France. Category C2, flexible packaging. Azimut Print, Russia. 4 labels, Greece.
Impressive nominees. We're not going to announce the group winner yet, because first we have the category winners, and that is recorded in the following video.
And the category winner, Group C, non-adhesive applications are C1 sleeves, IP Industria Grafica Spain for Aline Juvenal. A visually stunning sleeve featuring a black matte background with high opacity white in the detail of the flowers and leaves. Printed in 6 colors using flexography, the introduction of a 4-color image in the midst of the black and white background adds an area of visual relief to the predominantly black background. The gold foiling adds that degree of luxury. Overall, an outstanding sleeve. C2, flexible packaging. Azimut, Russia for coffee doypack giraffe. There is no mistake that giraffes are at the focal point of this flexible packaging pouch. The black and white images are given an extra lift, being printed on a matte metallic substrate. The background is relieved by the addition of a gloss lacquer pattern on the front of the pack.
Wow. For me, it's impressive to see an entire bottle given an identity with a shrink sleeve. Philippe, without further ado, who is the winner of Group C non-adhesive applications?
The winner is Azimut Print Russia for coffee doypack giraffe.
And do we have them here on screen? Do we have them with us? They haven't been able to join us. We applaud them all. Great work. And we're moving on to Group B. Thank you very much, Philippe. I'm going to have Jakovina back with me again. We're going to go to Group B, printing processes. Printing processes include flexo, offset, letterpress, screen print. Well, you all know that much better than I do. It is your daily life. And let's start, as we do with these categories, with the video of the nominees in Group B, printing processes.
Group B, printing processes. Category B1, flexography. DGS Baski Sistemleri, Turkey. Category B4, real fat offset lithography. Multicolor, Montreal, Canada. Category B5, combination printing. Etisan Etiquette, Turkey. 4 labels, Greece. Quinoa Entrepreneurs, United Arab Emirates. Category B6, graveyard. Multicolor Cambran, United Kingdom.
Wow, I see some waving like, okay, this is impressive, it is indeed. So these were the nominees, and you know it's a two-step process. We have category winners and we have the group winner. So first, let's view the video in which we announce who are the category winners of Group B printing processes.
And the category winners in Group B printing processes are B1 Flexography, DGS Baskik Teknolojileri, Turkey for Dalin Dush Bachesi. Printed in 7 colors using flexography, this converter has captured the color of the baby's skin tones perfectly. The combination of the yellow chick and the pink towel complement each other very well and add further interest to an already busy label. An overall gloss varnish adds a degree of protection to the label during use. B4, real fat offset lithography. Multicolor, Montreal, Canada for Valley of Mother of God. This clean-looking, well-printed label in 5 colors uses litho to achieve the quality results required for this product. A fairy tale image is used to emphasize the simplicity of the gin. A whole raft of converting techniques, including hot stamping, debossing, and a very special die-cutting format all contributes to the effectiveness of this label. The gold seal adds that extra touch of class to the end result. B5, combination printing. Etisan Etiquette for Eyüp Sabri Tuncer Natural Olive Oil Hair Cream. A straightforward label showing a picture of an olive leaf with olives in the center. But dig deeper and we find that flexo and screen technologies were used to print this label in 5 colors. There's even more. The veins of the leaf are very tactile through the use of an embossed varnish. A touch of silver cold foil and the brown seal screen type add to the various layers of interest in the production of this label.
Well, congratulations to those category winners. I think this was extremely impressive. And I mean, we see this year in, year out, but every year again, it looks like the level increases and benchmark is growing. So, Jakovina, we've seen the category winners. Now we're moving to the group winner, the real honor, the big honor.
The big honor.
Are you ready to reveal who is the group winner of Group B printing processes?
I'm ready. If you saw the video, you know that there is a surprise in this group, because for the first time ever, we are going to nominate, actually announce 2 joint group winners.
Oh.
So congratulations to Multicolor Montreal, Canada, Valley of Mother of God, and I hope I pronounced the following correctly, DGS Baski Teknolojileri in Turkey for Dalin Dush Bachesi. So congratulations.
2 winners, and I don't know if, raise your hand if you have a representative of the winner here with us. There you are, guys. Congratulations, well done. And I see other nominees pointing to each other. I mean, you are a community in itself, the winners in the label industry. Well done, very, very impressive. Well, thank you so much, Jakovina, for this one. And we do have a video, I think, with the judges' report of the group winner of Group C.
B, printing processes. There are joint group winners. The jury found it impossible to separate 2 nominated labels. Therefore, for the first time in the history of the competition, joint group winners are announced. Multicolor Montreal, Canada for Valley of Mother of God. An extremely effective label which carries an unmissable message about the product with plenty of space around the illustration information bands. A great example of offset litho printing. The unusual shape of the die cutting pattern would have thrown up some challenges during production. DGS Baski Teknologileri Turkey for Daling Dush Bahçesi. Apart from the high technical level of the flexographic printing on this label, the captivating stare of the baby draws the eye to the center of the label. The angle of the pink toweling across the baby's face guides the viewer to the little yellow chick smelling a flower.
So impressive, Jules. I have Jules again with me, who will be revealing, but not immediately, the winner in Group A, Marketing and End Users. And of course, also for outsiders, this is the most recognized category, isn't it? The most visible, almost. So we look who are the category winners. And ladies and gentlemen, we have over 6 minutes of recordings here with the category winners in category A, Marketing and End Users.
And the nominees are Group A, Marketing and Users, Category A1, Wines, Etiketten Carini, Austria, 4 labels, Greece, EM Flex Label, Republic of Moldova, Kimoa Entrepreneurs, United Arab Emirates, Matzek Etiketten and Packaging in Austria, Multicolor Dingen, Germany, Multicolor Label Parel, South Africa, Multicolor Corporation, Australia, Multicolor Corporation, United States of America, Multicolor Corporation, North America, Wine and Spirits, United States of America, Multicolor Cambran, United Kingdom, Romprix Exim, Romania, SMK Label, Czech Republic. Category A2, Alcoholic Drinks, 80 Foot, Belgium, 4 labels, Greece, Impax, Latvia, Matzek Etiketten and Packaging, Austria, Multicolor Label Parel, South Africa, Multicolor Corporation, Australia, Multicolor Montreal, Canada, Multicolor Cambran, United Kingdom, Multicolor Warsaw, Poland, SMK Label, Czech Republic, Scanem Skurup, Sweden, SPC MDM, Russian Federation, Stratus Health and Beauty, France, YMN Group, Lebanon. Category A3, Non-Alcoholic Drinks, Reinders Label Printing, Belgium. Category A4, Food Products, IM Flex Label, Republic of Moldova. Matzek Etiketten and Packaging, Austria. Multicolor Corporation, Australia. Multicolor, Italia. Scanem Skurup, Sweden. Stratus Health and Beauty, France. Category A5, Personal. Stratus Health and Beauty, France. Stratus Health and Beauty, France. Category A6, Household. Etisan Etiket, Turkey. Category A7, Industrial. Schreiner Group, Germany. Category A8, Automotive. Schreiner Group, Germany. Category A9, Cosmetics. Azimut Print, Russia. Etisan Etiket, Turkey. Germark, Spain. Kimoa Entrepreneurs, United Arab Emirates. Salis, Società Benefit, Italy. Signode, India. Stratus Martin, France. Stratus Packaging, CEEC, France. Stratus Health and Beauty, France. Category A10, Pharmaceutical. Schreiner Group, Germany. Scanem Skurup, Sweden. Category A11, Security. Electronis, Romania. Category A12, Booklets. Germark, Spain. Etisan Etiket, Turkey. Category A13, Promotional Coupons. IPE Industria Grafica, Spain. Category A14, Self-Promotional Labels. Dars, Bulgaria. Germark, Spain. Multicolor Corporation, North America, Wine and Spirits, United States of America. Stratus Martin, France. Stratus Packaging, CEEC, France. A15, Sets of Labels. Reinders Label Printing, Belgium. Romprix, Romania. Scanem Hobro, Denmark. Scanem Poznan, Poland. Scanem Skurup, Sweden. Spectorline, Belarus. A16, Tags and Labels. 80 Foot, Belgium.
Wow, wow, wow. A sheer endless stream of impressive work, Jules. And we even see all the nominees here behind us at this moment in time. And as you probably have seen or heard, I was going too fast. I mentioned already that these were the category winners, but actually these were the nominees. And now Jules, we're moving to the second step within the group A, the marketing and end users, the category winners. So let's hear the video with the category winners in group A, marketing end users. Here we go.
In Group A, marketing end users are, for A1 wines, there are joint winners. Etiquette Carini, Austria for Priorat sobre todo. An eye-catching label with a twisted tree, or is it a man, as a central figure. The use of AM screening and the smoothness of the 6-color offset litho printing adds an almost copper plate engraving appearance to the label. The use of a transparent foil, best viewed from an angle, gives the label added interest. The use of copper foil and debossing bestows a quality look to the final result. Maatzegetiketten und Packaging, Austria for Kellerkatze Maine Cool. The Maine Cool cat breed is basically a night hunter. This simple illustration depicts a black cat staring at a full golden moon, digitally printed in 5 colors plus hot foiling for the moon. The contrast between the two main components gives a visually effective appearance. A2. Alcoholic drinks. There are joint winners. Maatzegetiketten und Packaging, Austria for Stiegl Hausbier. This is a very busy digitally printed label full of information. The colorful midsection tells the story of the manufacture of the beer and balances the two information panels very well. The black type is particularly clear and legible, and the matte varnish gives a comfortable look to the end result. Skanen Skurup, Sweden, for Farsta I Love You. A very colorful label using inkjet technology to produce a high-quality result. Great definition in the black type and high-quality closed registration makes this label stand out from the crowd. The overall gloss varnish gives an added quality to the end result. A4, food products. There are joint winners. Maatzegetiketten und Packaging, Austria, for Bio Handvoll, a busy and informative label printed digitally in 4 colors. The dominant green color in different shades adds interest and reinforces the product's bio pedigree. The overall gloss finish is achieved by lamination to protect the label in use. Stratus Health and Beauty, France for Borde, a dramatic-looking label using the contrast between the black background and the white type and logo to attract the eye. The gold foil band with black lettering and the small white band maintains the customer's interest. The label looks great on the bottle. Printed in 6 colors using flexography gives high-quality results. A5, personal. Stratus Matin, France for Candela Jasmin d'Orient. At first glance, a simple-looking label, but it has hidden qualities. The symmetric shapes within the label, each containing a subtle color and blind debossing, creates a high degree of interest. Printed digitally in 4 colors on a pink rose-colored substrate. The fineness of the gold foiling and the accurate debossing adds even more quality to the end result. A7, industrial. Schreiner Group Germany for display protection film. A straightforward information label printed in 1 single color. The label is intended to be used to provide information in various scenarios, including workplaces, educational or medical facilities, etc. The filmic substrate gives protection against dirt and scratches. The label can be removed without leaving any traces of adhesive residue. A8, automotive. Schreiner Group, Germany, for self-adhesive insurance plates for small motorcycles. This label is a resource-saving solution to the annual replacement of aluminium motorbike licensing number plates in Germany. The filmic license plate needs only a metal base plate for the first year. In subsequent years, the easily produced filmic plates with an adhesive are used to update the annual license. For security purposes, there is the potential to embed a holographic security feature. A9, cosmetic. There are joint winners. Stratus Matin France for Naomi Silver Pearl, an attractive-looking label printed digitally in 12 colors plus silver foiling, which adds a touch of luxury. The front of the label has the product and supplier's names encapsulated in a silver circle, ensuring the eye is drawn to that information. The information panel is backed by a dominantly purple swirling design, which is an ideal backdrop for the extremely sharp type and Arabic lettering. Germark Spain for Infusion, a deceptively simple label which hides the subtle buildup of several layers of silk screen printing to simulate a fabric look. The final image is printed using flexography in 2 colors. The metallic substrate imparts an attractive sheen to the final printed result. The tactile effect is achieved by using a tactile matte varnish. A10 Pharmaceutical, Schreiner Group Germany for Patch Safe Label, a complex multi-layer label designed to allow the safe use of a medical patch containing critical pain management medication. This label also makes sure to safely dispose of any remaining opioid drugs, which in the wrong hands could be subject to abuse. A11 Security, Eltronis Romania for Tamper Evident Seal with Engage. This tamper evident label is designed to protect a whole raft of products, including medicines, high-value beauty products with several layers of security. The hidden QR code under the removal part of the label allows the consumer to gain access to additional security or product information. A12 Booklets, Germark Spain for BioGrow. This label has a strong product identity with the green lettering and company logo. The dominant green color emphasizes the organic basis of the contents. As with any fertilizer products, safety information and instructions for use are required to meet legislation. This 2-page label does just that in 13 different languages. It is interesting to note that the background on the front of the label simulates the natural fibers found in agricultural areas. A14 Self-Promotional Labels, Dars 91 Bulgaria for Love Tuition by Dars. A delightfully simple label digitally printed in 4 colors in 5 passes through the converting process. When the main hard layer is peeled back, a simple message is exposed along with a pleasant scent. This demonstrates a novel way for Dars to show a potential customer their ability to offer something different. A15 Sets of Labels, Reinders Label Printing Belgium for Dada Chapelle. These 2 labels, digitally printed in 7 colors, introduce unusual alcoholic drinks with a touch of humor. The company logos are printed in black on the reverse side, so that they are visible through the clear liquid in the bottles. Embossing, hot foiling, and a tactile varnish add value and interest to the finished labels.
Wow, these category winners, I mean, this is a series, and I mean, it is so incredibly impressive, Jules. I mean, how can a jury find one group winner? I mean, they did 2 group winners in the last one. I hope they didn't do that because winning the group is really something exceptional, isn't it?
You would expect that all 16 are.
Exactly. Well, from our heart, you're all group winners, but there can only be one. So Jules, without further ado, would you be willing to reveal the winner of Group A?
Who should be this? The winner in Group A, Marketing and End Users, is Etiketten Carini from Austria for Priorität sobre todo.
Congratulations to Austria. Brilliant. Very well done. I think all these prizes, Jules, were distributed widely in many countries, even outside Europe, South Africa, and Canada. Well, thank you for that. We've had all the 5 categories now, and I'm going to ask Jacovina to join me back again. And thank you, Jules, of course, to talk a little bit about that very, very special group. We have 2 more awards to distribute and to announce. One is the Best in Show, the last one. We talked about that already. And this one, Jacovina, is the Judges Special Award.
Yes.
Can you extremely briefly, in 2 sentences, say what is the Judges Award? You can't register for it.
No, you can't register for any of the awards. It's just to the judges when they see something which deserves technical merit, but they can't really put it in another category. They just assign a special, simple award for it. It's called the Judges Technical Award.
It's almost a jealousy award. Like I would have loved to do that.
Yes,
in
it
a
is,
way.
it is.
Brilliant. Well, let me see. I believe that with that, of course, we don't have a nominee video because you can't subscribe for it. There are no nominees. There's only one party who's winning this. So we go immediately to you, the golden envelope for the Judges Special Technical Award. Jacobina.
And it is this year, the 2021, it's for AUTOMOTIVE Belgium for shower power.
Congratulations. And do we have AUTOMOTIVE over here? We do, with the nominees. And of course, it is a company where our president is linked to as well. And you can see a surprise, I see him here. Congratulations, Philippe. We kept this surprise until the last second for him, of course. But that's what front runners in an industry do. Thank you, Jacobina. And I would like to ask, we have a video still for that. Yeah, we have a special jury report video for the Judges Special Award. So let's watch that one first.
Interest is in the application of asking the consumer to remove the label and recycle the label and metal cans separately. This is a step towards reducing the complexity of the recycling selection process. The label has the protection of a recyclable varnish and adhesive.
Congratulations again. And this also brings us to that last award, the Best in Show nominees. And I see those faces with a little bit of tension, like, okay, who is going to get that Best in Show award? Philippe, this is the moment, I would say. One left, the winner of all winners. We've seen plenty of brilliant work. So I'm curious what the judges decided that this would be, and you as well, because you don't know the content of the envelope. I think there's no video to show here, and we're going to yes, we're going to go to the judges video. There's a short judges video first, the judges 2 video as it's called, where we can see a little bit in the heads of the judges how they struggled with all these choices and finally had to come up with a decision who would be the best in show. Here we go.
The varnish wasn't in the right place. It had gone southeast.
And I had a problem with the cyan. The cyan was going west.
I'm happy to be overruled. I thought the sleeve was rather really good.
I give you that. Printing shrink sleeves is really difficult.
Brilliant, brilliant. Well, that's it. I can go home now. I'm sorry, I'm not home. Thank you, guys, for the work you put in. I'm delighted that we've come to consensus.
I agree, Tony. They were, in my view, also the best and hard to make a difference. It's splitting hairs.
So we all agree on that one, yeah?
Yes, I think it was very well executed. It's a good job.
My suggestion would be we make that BIS.
Best in show?
Yes, I'll go for that.
Well, for me, it had the highest points.
Well, to be continued again, and of course, Philippe, to be continued with the reveal in a second, but it is great, really, and basically that's one of the gifts from this Zoom COVID situation, that we can actually listen in like a fly on the wall in the conversations of the jury and how seriously they are in their work. And I think this is also the moment in time to thank those judges for their time, their expertise, their commitment, because you can't do this without a set of extremely expert judges. I think we've waited long enough, Philippe. This is the moment to...
Stress is building.
Exactly. So will you please let us know for the 2021 FINAT Label Award, who is the Best in Show winner?
So the winner, Best in Show, is Etiketten Carini, Austria, for Pure Sobre Todo.
Congratulations. Well done, well done, well done. As you have seen, we have this technical glitch that we cannot build your audio here in the studio, so we can't have a little conversation. My apologies about that, but let's do some sign language. Are you happy? Yes, you are. That is the international sign of happiness. We're going to drink a glass of champagne on your health. and of course on the health of all the winners and all the category winners and all the nominees. I think you have shown how extremely talented and successful the label industry in Europe and internationally is, what you contribute, which value you deliver. And I can only say on behalf of Philippe and Jules and Jacovina, I challenge you to do even better next year if possible, but I'm definitely convinced that you have that ambition. Cheers to you all, to the Best in Show winner, to the group winners, to the category winners. And as we ran a little bit late with the technical issues that we had, we did not show all the group winner judges reports, but they will be published on the websites. You have them there, you can share them on social media, etc. So do use this opportunity as well to show your success and the recognition that you received from the industry and from your customers. We see you back next year in 2022. Here you go. Cheers.
Congratulations.
Nice print. Yes, very good.
Well done.
So
Great
actually,
job.
And the best in show is Etiketten Carini, Austria for Priorat Sobratolo. Is it a tree or is it a man with his feet firmly fixed in the boulders in the foreground? And is he completing a massive golf swing? These questions came to the forefront of the jury members' minds during the judging process and still remain unanswered. The more they looked at this entry, the more things they discovered in the transparent foil images that shape the background of the label. Hidden farmhouses, furrowed fields and the hint of a village. All of these details, and especially the excellent screening and printing techniques, convinced the judges that Priorat Sobratolo merits the Best in Show award in the 2021 FINAT Label competition.
So with that, we conclude the 2021 Label Award here from the Schiphol FINAT HQ studio. And we still have the last element of this week for you, which is the label pub quiz, together with Niklas, who is our cocktail master for this week. And we have 11 questions of European trivia, of current affairs, and of label expertise. So I definitely do expect the nominees of the Label Awards to join us there as well. And we're going to take exactly 2 minutes until 5:08, and then we will launch the pub quiz. I'll see you then.